If you're searching for a dinner that's easy to prepare, packed with flavor, and sure to win over everyone at the table, then this crispy potato chip chicken recipe might just become your new favorite. Imagine tender pieces of chicken coated in a golden, crunchy crust made from your favorite potato chips, baked or fried to perfection. The result is a dish that's juicy on the inside and irresistibly crispy on the outside. A comfort food classic with a fun, flavorful twist. Let's start by gathering everything you'll need. The ingredients list is simple. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs, a generous handful of potato chips. Choose your favorite flavor, whether it's classic, barbecue, sour cream and onion, or even jalapeno for a spicy kick. Flour for dredging, eggs to help the coating stick, and a blend of seasonings to enhance the taste. You can keep it classic with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. Or let your imagination run wild and add herbs like thyme or parsley, a touch of cayenne for heat, or even grated Parmesan for an extra layer of savory goodness. Begin by prepping your chicken. If you're using breasts, consider slicing them into thinner cutlets or strips. This not only helps them cook evenly, but also ensures every bite gets its fair share of crispiness. Pat the chicken dry with paper towels. This step is important, as removing excess moisture helps the coating adhere better and crisp up beautifully. Next, set up your breading station. You'll need 3 shallow bowls, one filled with all-purpose flour seasoned with salt, pepper, and any other spices you like. The second with eggs, lightly beaten. And the third with crushed potato chips. Crushing the chips is easy. Place them in a resealable plastic bag and use a rolling pin or your hands to smash them into small, uneven pieces. You don't want a fine powder. The irregular bits will add satisfying texture and crunch. Now, it's time to coat the chicken. Working with one piece at a time, dredge the chicken in the seasoned flour, shaking off any excess. Dip it into the beaten eggs, making sure it's fully coated, then press it into the crushed chips, turning and pressing gently to ensure every side is covered. Arrange the coated pieces on a wire rack or baking sheet, spacing them apart so air can circulate as they cook. For the best results, you have 2 options: oven baking or pan frying. If you opt to bake, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Arrange the coated chicken on a wire rack set over a baking sheet. This allows heat to reach all sides, ensuring a uniform crunch. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes, or until the chicken is cooked through and the coating is a deep golden brown. For extra crispiness, you can flip the chicken halfway through baking. If you prefer pan frying, heat a 1/4 inch of oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. When the oil shimmers, carefully add the chicken pieces, working in batches if necessary. Fry for 3 to 4 minutes per side, or until golden and crispy. Transfer to a paper towel-lined plate to drain excess oil. The aroma of potato chips mingling with sizzling chicken is enough to make mouths water. As you pull the chicken from the oven or skillet, you'll notice the coating has transformed into a beautiful, crunchy shell, flecked with bits of potato chip and infused with the flavors you chose. Let the pieces rest for a couple of minutes. They'll stay crispy, and this brief pause allows the juices to redistribute, keeping every bite tender. Now, how best to serve? Your crispy potato chip chicken. This dish is incredibly versatile. Pair it with classic sides like mashed potatoes, coleslaw, or a crisp green salad for a comforting meal. Serve with dipping sauces, ranch, honey mustard, barbecue, or spicy aioli to complement the flavors of the coating. For a lighter option, slice the chicken and pile it onto a fresh salad, or tuck it into a sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and your favorite condiments. One of the joys of this recipe is its adaptability. You can easily customize the flavor profile to match your mood or what you have on hand. Try different potato chip varieties, salt and vinegar chips for a tangy twist, cheddar chips for a cheesy crunch, or even tortilla chips for a Tex-Mex flair. Add grated cheese or fresh herbs to the chip mixture for extra complexity. If you're cooking for kids, stick to classic chips and mild spices, but if you're feeling adventurous, don't hesitate to experiment. Not only is this recipe delicious, it's also surprisingly easy to make. There's no need for complicated steps or exotic ingredients, just simple pantry staples and a bag of chips. It's a wonderful way to use up leftover chicken or chips, and it's ready in under an hour, making it perfect for busy weeknights or impromptu gatherings. Let's talk about why this method works so well. Potato chips are naturally crispy, thanks to their high fat content and thin, delicate texture. When crushed and pressed onto the chicken, they create a barrier that traps moisture inside, ensuring the meat stays juicy while the exterior crisps up. The chips also contribute a rich, savory flavor with just the right amount of saltiness, making every bite deeply satisfying. The seasoned flour and egg help the chips stick, while also adding subtle layers of flavor. If you want to take things up a notch, consider serving your crispy potato chip chicken with homemade sauces. Try a creamy garlic dip, spicy sriracha mayo, or tangy honey mustard. The coolness of a yogurt-based sauce pairs beautifully with the richness of the chicken, while a sharp acidic dip can cut through the fattiness and awaken your palate. For an extra touch, garnish with chopped fresh herbs or a sprinkle of flaky sea salt just before serving. This recipe isn't just for dinner. It's a great choice for parties, picnics, or game day snacks. Cut the chicken into bite-sized nuggets or tenders, perfect for dipping and sharing. The crispy coating holds up well, so you can prepare the chicken ahead of time and reheat in the oven to restore its crunch. When it comes to leftovers, you're in luck. Store any extra chicken in an airtight container in the refrigerator. To reheat, avoid the microwave, which can make the coating soggy. Instead, warm the chicken in a toaster oven or under the broiler for a few minutes. The crunch returns and the chicken stays moist. For those interested in health-conscious adaptations, you can bake instead of fry, use reduced-fat chips, or opt for whole wheat flour. Pair with steamed vegetables or a light salad to balance the meal. Alternatively, swap out chicken for turkey or fish for a different twist, or use plant-based protein like tofu for a vegetarian version. Kids and adults alike adore this recipe. There's something nostalgic about the taste of potato chips, and when combined with tender chicken, it's pure comfort food. It's a dish that brings people together, whether it's a casual family dinner or a festive meal with friends. The magic of crispy potato chip chicken lies in its simplicity and the joy it brings to the table. The crunch of the coating, the juicy bite of chicken, and the burst of flavor from your chosen chips all come together in perfect harmony. It's a recipe that begs to be shared, enjoyed, and customized. Try it once, and you'll find yourself returning to it again and again, playing with new flavors and sides to keep things fresh. So the next time you're looking for a meal that's quick to prepare but tastes like you spent hours in the kitchen, reach for a bag of potato chips and some chicken. With just a few steps, you'll create a dish that's as fun to make as it is to eat. The crispy potato chip chicken recipe is a celebration of texture, flavor, and creativity. A meal that turns everyday ingredients into something truly special. Enjoy the process, experiment with flavors, and savor every bite. Whether you're cooking for yourself, your family, or a crowd, crispy potato chip chicken is sure to become a beloved favorite, delivering that perfect crunch and unforgettable taste every time.